Hello my friends, today I'll be doing for you a soft smoky purple eye makeup look. This has been requested a lot, and for this tutorial I'll just be focusing on the eyes and not the rest of my face. I feel like I've done the foundation routine for you a lot of times, but if you still want to know how I do it, please do check out my previous videos. I'll link one or two of them below in the description box, so check them out if you want to know. And before we begin, please do subscribe to my channel. I make videos every week on lifestyle, beauty and fashion, and my name is Afifa Aadil. I would also suggest that you hit that bell button next to the subscribe button so you know when I upload a new video. You get notifications that way. So you can see I've done the rest of my makeup already, even down to my lipstick. Now I'm starting with the MAC Paint Relief Pot to prime my eyelids for my eye makeup. And once I've done priming both my eyelids, I will be baking parts of my face, especially the under eye area. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and with a beauty blender I'll apply this under my eyes, on especially those areas where I've put the concealer. Also, I will be using this to clean any contour lines. This will also help in collecting any fall off from the eyeshadow, which I'll be applying soon. I'm using the MAC eyeshadow Always Sunny. This is gonna be my transition shade. I'm applying this with the help of the E27 Morphe brush, and I'm basically applying this over the crease, a little above it. This is a transition shade, so I don't really mind it being sort of all over the place. Now it's time for me to use black eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm applying this with the help of the Morphe M505 brush. I'm going in the crease. Now I'm packing the color inside the crease and over the lid, trying to leave the middle part of the eyelid as is, because the purple color is going to go on there. But I don't mind if some of this black shade does go on, because eventually this is all gonna be blended in with the purple shade. So for now we're just trying to pack as much black in there as possible and just blend it a little. Now I do go back in to get more eye shade till I achieve the depth that I want on my eyelid. Now packing in as much color as I can. Doing the same for my other eyelid. Now I'm using the by Morphe M433, and I'm using the Sephora eyeshadow, which is a very bright purple. It says colorful at the back, so I'm assuming that's the name of the shade. So I'm gonna put this in the middle of the lid and just blend this out. Now I'm going back with the black eye shade and sort of blending it towards the purple shade. I will do this several times during this whole eyeshadow application. Now I'm going back with my E27 brush, and I'm just dusting off if there was any transition shade left on it, because I'm now smoking out that eye shade towards my eyebrows. And for this you need a very clean brush so that there's no intense line or edge. So the cleaner the brush is, the softer, smoother the smoky eye is. Now I'm slowly taking the shade upwards. So basically with this clean brush I'm blending this upwards and smoking it out as much as possible. Now I'm using a glitter glue. This is by Too Faced, and the reason I'm using this is because I'll be putting some pigment on top of this eye shade. So just a very small amount. As you can see, I took very small quantity and just patting it on top of the eyelid, basically towards the center. I'm using the MAC pigment, and this is the shade Grape, and basically using the G20 concealer brush by Morphe, I'm just packing it on my eyelids. This is a beautiful purple shade, and this is gonna give that final look to the smoky eye. Since we already have some purple underneath, you won't see any gaps. You can also do this using the MAC Prime Fix Plus or any setting spray, spraying it on your brush and then just applying it with the help of that on your eyelids. Now I'm using the brush M507 by Morphe, and I'm going back in with that black shade to just intensify it even further. Going back with the E27 brush, I'm smoking it out and blending these shades together again. Now I'm going into the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills to get some highlight shade from my brow bone. I'm applying this with the help of the MAC brush number 219. I'm going back with my E27 brush to smoke out that black eye shade towards the new shade that I've used on my brow bone. Now I'm using the M508 to apply that Sephora purple eye shade again under my lower lash line. Just fixing up some of the eye shade towards the inner corner. Now I'm using the liner.designer by Beauty Blender to apply my eyeline, and I'm using the Kat Von D ink liner in Trooper. The main purpose of this liner.designer is to have a correct winged line, and you can really use anything. I've heard people using business cards or just anything that can help you achieve that perfect straight line for your wing liner. After I've done the wing liner for both my eyes, I will be applying some false lashes, and for that I will be using the lash adhesive by Ardell. I couldn't film this part of the video because my camera ran out of battery, but I used the lash grip adhesive by Ardell and used the eyelashes 111 by Ardell. I'm just letting the glue dry up, and now I'm using the NYX faux liner in the shade Linen. This is to brighten up my eyes. I'm using a Sephora brush to brush off this excess powder that I use for baking, and any fall off from the eye shade will be brushed off. Now I'm using the Makeup Forever Aqua eyeliner to blend in my falsies with the original lash line, and I'm using the Benefit They're Real mascara to blend both the falsies with my original lashes. I'm also applying some on the lower lashes. Now I'm going in with the NARS blush in the shade Torrid, and with my big fat fluffy Sephora brush, I'm just gonna apply it on my cheekbones. And for the highlight, I'm using Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops. I'm just taking a few drops. This is the shade Moonlight, and I'm blending it with my finger. Now to oomph it a bit more, I'm using the Laura Mercier Illuminate powder in the shade Indiscretion and going over where the Custom Enhancer drops were blended. Going over the chin, nose of my bridge, the cupid bow, and also the forehead. I'm also applying some in the inner corner of my eyes. just refreshing my lipstick, which is the Huda Beauty in Venice Liquid Matte Lipstick. And yeah, here it is, the complete makeup look. If you like this look, please do give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so yet, please do subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions regarding this makeup look or if anything in general, do leave a comment below and I'll respond to it as soon as possible. All the products that were used for this makeup look, I will be listing them in the description box below, and all the brushes, number of brushes that I've used, I will also list them in the description box. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Facebook or Twitter, I will leave the links to them down there as well. So till my next video, stay fashionable, stay healthy, happy. Bye.